I like to say we do a PR 180. So you hire a PR firm to either create content about your business or get others to create content about your business. The problem is, unless it's entertaining content, that's great and people trade it. But people, as we know, you trade content and you search for content. So as the motto of our company is content is the currency of social and search. So why don't we just, like a magazine or a television station gets elevated, creates its brand through the content that it creates. If I interview a bunch of rock stars in the industry, then that elevates my editorial's brand. Well, why can't you do that exact same thing for a business? So the idea is that we just create content around wherever the business is in the industry, and we connect with influencers, and kind of gives us implied endorsements. Because if I interview a dozen rock stars in the industry and I put it up on their blog, then it's like, oh my God, these guys are connected to all these people, and also this is great content that came out of this conference. So that's essentially the idea we're doing. But with regard to, are we doing the right thing in online video? I'll just tell a very quick story. I used to write for Second City in Chicago, if you know, this big sort of comedy institution. Mm-hmm. And we used to write we had a corporate entertainment division, and we used to write for corporations. And what we would do is we would have a script with jokes in it. The problem is the companies were so focused on their own message, their own sales message, and not realizing that the content has to lead, always has to lead, not your sales message. But they're like, no, we're paying for this, so we have to get our sales message in. And so what would happen is you'd have the setup here and the punchline here of the joke, and here's the setup, and now sales message 1. Oh, and then this division has to get in sales message 2, sales message 3, and here's the punchline. And the guy I worked for, he referred to it as a humorectomy, which I always loved. And that would happen over and over again. And I see it happening with my clients, where they are so locked into whatever their marketing messages, their sales messages, that the content suffers, and then it just doesn't become anything anybody wants. So that is my sort of comment about, what we're doing wrong is we're forgetting the audience and worried more about ourselves.